Shuttlecock for badminton has evolved so much in the past. Many materials and also color have been used to make shuttlecock. Today, there are many brands and coding on the shuttlecock. The question is, which one should you use? A good shuttle achieves the right level of speed, arcs in a predictable, standard way, and stands up to several games worth of use. Choosing a shuttlecock composition before deformation becomes a problem. To achieve this balance traditionally required several highly specific materials, and it was this strange recipe that produced one of the most unique pieces of sporting equipment in history. Shuttlecock manufacturers have been trying to make the best shuttlecock to fulfill all those criteria. However, they must also comply with the standard regulations of shuttlecock set by the Badminton World Federation. The shuttle shall have 16 feathers fixed in the base. The feathers shall have a uniform length of between 62 mm to 70 mm when measured from the tip to the top of the base. The tips of the feathers shall lie on a circle with a diameter from 58 mm to 68 mm. The feathers shall be fastened firmly with thread or other suitable material. The base shall be 25 mm to 28 mm in diameter and rounded on the bottom. And lastly, the shuttle shall weigh from 4.74 to 5.50 grams. The first thing to look at in choosing a shuttlecock is the material. The best shuttlecocks that are used by the professionals are made of goose feathers. The less quality shuttlecocks are made of duck feathers. Then, there are shuttlecocks that are made of synthetic materials. Maybe you might wonder, why only goose and duck? Why not chicken feathers? Well, actually they tried that before. In 1930, China tried to make shuttlecock using chicken feathers, but it is not a successful project. Not only that, people have also tried to experiment a shuttlecock using natural gut, but the spread could not be consistently maintained, making the flight erratic. So, if you are a professional or a good amateur player, you have to use goose feather. If you are a beginner, you can just use duck feather shuttlecocks. For synthetic shuttlecocks, there are various quality to choose from. From ones that are made for children, until those that are made for professionals. Normally you can differentiate them by their pricing. The next thing to look at in choosing a shuttlecock, is the speed. You might have seen this signs before. You can usually see it on a shuttlecock's tag. These numbers indicate the speed of the shuttlecock. Choosing the right speed is essential to get the best gameplay for badminton. Maybe you might ask why just not use one standard speed for everyone. The reason is, shuttlecock's speed can be affected by the altitude and the temperature. In higher the altitude, the faster the shuttlecock will fly. As for the temperature, the hotter the weather is, the faster the shuttlecock will fly. You may use this table as a guide to choose your shuttlecock. Most manufacturers use numbers from 75 to 79, but Yonex use small numbers like 2, 3, 4 or 5. If you buy a shuttlecock with speed 77, it will land 30 centimeters further than a feather birdie with speed 76. Every two shuttlecocks with consecutive speeds will have a difference of 30 centimeters between them. Another reason is, badminton should be a game that everyone can enjoy. That means, if a professional player can do a lob stroke from one end to the other end, so should a junior badminton player in a junior competition. We can accomplish this by using a faster shuttlecock for a junior competition, and a slower shuttlecock for a professional competition. How do we accurately choose the shuttlecock? Well, there is a standard method in BWF manual on how to test your shuttlecock speed for you. Unfortunately, not many use this method. Did you notice this two lines in a badminton court and wondering what are those for? It is actually a measuring lines for you to test your shuttlecock speed. To do the test, you need to stand behind the back boundary line. You then have to use full underhand stroke which makes contact with the back boundary line. The shuttle shall hit an upward angle, and in a direction parallel to the sidelines. A shuttlecock of correct speed will land not less than 530 mm and not more than 950 mm short of the other back boundary line as in this diagram. In other words, your shuttlecock must land between these two lines. If your shuttle fell short of this area, you should try a faster shuttlecock. And if your shuttlecock fall beyond this area, you might want to try with a slower speed shuttlecock. So, why do we have to use the correct speed of shuttlecock? To make sure that we play the badminton game like it is intended to. Who should do the shuttlecock testing? In a tournament, normally the referee will call one or two of the players in that tournament to do the testing. That means, in a professional tournament, the professional player themselves will do the testing. And for junior tournaments, a junior player will be called. Because different level, age or gender of players have different level of power and skill. What will happen if you use the wrong speed of shuttlecocks? If you are using a shuttlecock too fast for you, you might have difficulty controlling the flight and also it might trick you into thinking that you have a powerful stroke like powerful smashes. And if you use a shuttlecock that is too slow for you, you might strain yourself to hit the shuttle hard enough to make sure it reached the baseline. You might also think that your defense against smashes are good. But in reality, it is the shuttle that is too slow for you.